Hello everyone, this is Serenis here, back with another awesome Halo 5 video for you guys today. Very excited to bring out today guys my 38th installment of the Champion High free-for-all August season gameplays today. I'm really excited in this matchup to bring you another matchup against a Champion free-for-all player. Actually kind of like two Champion players in this gameplay, so I'm matching up against Reassure here today guys, who was the Champion free-for-all player. And I have matched up against Reassure before in MCC, and he was a decent player from back then. And it's really exciting to play him in this free-for-all and get this awesome win. I'm also matching against JoylessAtol5245, who was a bit of an alternate sweat and clearly didn't want to be known because he left no clues in his service tag, just put in XXXX, so no clues to there who it is. Tried checking on his friend list to find out who it was, but he was pretty clever to block all of that, so I couldn't find out. But this guy, whoever he was Champ 10. I think he was within Champ 10 or like Champ 8 in Slayer with a ridiculous amount of CSR towards the end of the season in Slayer, so he was definitely some sort of alternate sweat, a good player on an alternate account. But clearly didn't want to leave any traces to who he was. So matching up against whoever this was, good player in this gameplay, and Reassure. So very excited to play two really good players. And the other players in this gameplay were of Onyx level, and I think there was one unrated player who was also like the skill of an Onyx player in this gameplay. So, you know, some really good players on the mix. And showing you the spawns there initially guys at the start of Empire free-for-all. This is one of my favourite maps to play in free-for-all, so you know, I definitely had that going for me at the start. I could have made a better rush with the pistol, to be honest, rather than the assault rifle, because you know, if you spawn on the turbine you should assume that someone else spawns there as well. But you know, really nice play to bounce right back into it, getting the kill on Reassure and taking the shotgun off him. Now I kind of feel in this gameplay when I match Reassure here, you know, he's a decent player, but I really kind of like this gameplay because everything that he tries to do in this gameplay, I completely shut him down and completely ruin his opportunities and take them for myself, which is like the perfect free-for-all play, to be honest, and I really liked how I did that to him in this gameplay. I think I killed Reassure the most in this gameplay, so it was quite funny to, you know, just completely cut him short, to be honest, and you know, use all of his opportunities he tried to get for my own purposes. So I really enjoyed doing that to him this gameplay. I know it sounds harsh, but you know, that's the way you got to win free-for-all. And you know, really nice killing him there to get a double. Some great plays at the start, you know, getting the shotgun off him and then making him sort of bait it towards him more a bit, you know, by killing people in the vicinity, and he comes back to try and grab it, and then I kill him again with a nice splinter nade and pistol finish off. So at the start I really liked how I played this one, to be honest. Obviously the opening rocket rush was a bit poor, but regardless, that kind of worked out for me, and sometimes you can get a bit of luck like that in free-for-all, because the next spawn I got was like, you know, godly, and you know, I got just such a clear opportunity to take the shotgun off Reassure, and as you can see, he really wants it back, and he comes back another, you know, on two more occasions there to actually try and, you know, comes back twice to try and get that shotgun off me, so you can tell that he really wants it, and that's a really nice play that I did under pressure there as he throws the splinter grenade. Nice play from him to try and get that, to get the shotgun off me. So unfortunately right there, not all of the plays in my free-for-all gameplays are perfect. Like that one definitely wasn't. I think in that situation, to be honest, I was a little bit too dependent on the shotty. I should have perhaps just switched out the pistol as he was getting further away. It probably would have worked out better. And then I could have used some covers that, you know, the shotty as a backup if he moved in. So I did deserve the teabag from Boomy there. It was a little bit of a poor kind of, you know, way to have you know, go about getting that kill, I suppose. So that was a little bit of a poor play. At this point, really nice play to get the overshield from Reassure again. He was, you know, setting up for the overshield. He saw him and he wasn't able to grab it because I just took it off him. So at this point on my death cam, there's quite a lot of instances in this gameplay where I make out really well because I watched what was happening in my death cam. So I see that Boomy has rockets on bottom shotty right there, bottom tower. As you can see, he tried to fire into the pit to get this double kill on the players I just cleared up there. Then I'm lucky, fortunate enough, that one of them is actually holding the shotgun with one shot left, so I have to hold this area. A little bit poor shot that I tried to put on Boomy there, but it's alright, some nice pistol shots to follow up to make him back away. Since I have still got this shot in my possession, I haven't dropped it yet, because the reason I haven't dropped it yet is because it's not really clear enough for me to do that, and there was a few people around the vicinity. the ideal time to kind of drop shotty on Empire free-for-all is when there's no one around, because if you drop it when there's a lot of high activity happening around the the tower security area, you might not end up getting it, and if you're killed and then it respawns for another player, that can really put you in a lot of trouble on Empire free-for-all. So especially if it's a tight game. So at this point I was taking much care to make sure that I got the shotty back in my possession. Really unfortunate here that someone spotted me outside. That nearly could have cost me the shotty and could have cost me a life. So I was kind of lucky to be able to thrust back in. There was a guy above me at the time I was thrusting in, so I thought that he would maybe challenge, but he didn't. So that's why I'm kind of crouching a lot here, because I really don't want to lose this weapon, because the next overshield's coming up soon in about 20 seconds time, so I definitely want to have the shot at my disposal to make that easier to retrieve. Also rockets are coming up at this point as well, so really don't want to lose any opportunities at this point. So the OV is going to be a little bit later than 55, so I start going now because it's going to be a 2-second delay from when it was last picked up. So I didn't know the exact time, but I knew it was roughly around the 50-second mark, so that's why I just go at the last second. Like I said, in Halo 5 free-for-all is really important to go at the last sec rather than waiting for ages, so that's exactly what I did there. And that was really fortunate how I was able to get the rockets as well. I mean, as soon as I had OV, I thought it was definitely worth going for to pick them up, and it was very worth it. Really nice play from Joyless there to take off my OV, but to make out with rockets and shotty, having the overshield gives me full shields with the weapons regardless. So it wasn't a major loss that I lost the OV to that ground pound, because I'm still getting loads of kills with these combination of weapons. So I mean, if you can get these combination of weapons, it's a really right play to crouch around, quite a lot with the shot in the beginning, because it's definitely paid off. As you can see now, I'm just completely dominating because I have all the weapons in my possession, and really staying alive really well, and under a bit of pressure here, getting shot by 2 different players and still walk away with a kill with a shot, and that's a really nice bit of play. So there's definitely things to monitor now. You would have realised, guys, that after that kill on Reassure there, he kind of got embarrassed because I was one shot. The shotty now has no ammo in it, so if I'm taken out by another player or I drop it for another weapon, it will respawn in 10 seconds time. So my sort of strategy at this point is to obviously clear up anyone I can on my way to security, but I want to retrieve that shotty on the next life. And that's a really nice play to see the killing frenzy there. I mean, that was a really good bit of play to be able to achieve that. You don't often see that in champion free-for-all matches, so that was really nice to see that I got my killing frenzy. Definitely showing that I'm really in control of this game and completely dominating the other players. So at this point, that's a major death cam scenario where I saw something happen there. So I was not able to get back to the shotty after picking up the killing frenzy, and I saw Reassure running away with it here. And perfect play to spot him and another player fighting. I predicted his trajectory of where he was going and was able to follow him, and then get the kill on the player that he was trying to kill, and then kill him as well and get the shotty back off him. So once again, taking another opportunity off Reassure. He's just not having much luck in this gameplay. I'm stealing everything off this kid. So at this point, obviously, I knew when the overshield was coming up, and the reason I didn't rush for it straight away is because there was a player around me with rockets, and that's the player that I found. He was near the turbine area previously, so I was a little bit nervous about just jumping out for OV, because I might have lost the shotty whilst going for the overshield, and at least by that way I guaranteed myself another kill. I mean, I have lost the shotty now to JoylessAtol5245 or whatever, so obviously I definitely know that I want to get that back, and that he's the player that I'm going to have to kill to ensure that. So at this point, always in free-for-all, because I have a really nice lead of 6 kills now, I can afford to be a bit more picky on the kills I go for and take a bit more time. I don't really have to rush as much as I would if it was a tight game. So I really like the plays to avoid Boomy coming after me one shot there, just wasting his time. Then another player does try to clear him up, and then I'm able to get a kill out of that scenario because I then kill the player that killed Boomy. So definitely always plays like that are really important free-for-all, because it just guarantees that you can still walk away with a kill. Like I said before, when you're getting to the end of the match, close to the end of the match, you definitely just want to make sure that each life you're at least getting 1 kill, before you die, so just so you can finish off the game. So at this point here, really nice, attempt to finish off Reassure. I didn't actually know he was there. I just thought it was worth checking in on the shotty area to see if it was possibly back, but it wasn't. So Again, you can see like a lot of players crouching around the area, so I'm thinking to myself that this showy player might be near, so I'm taking some special care here to make sure that I don't just feed myself and make sure that I get a kill each time, getting a kill for life. So I do achieve it there by getting 1 kill on Boomy, so that's a nice bit of play. At this point, the next rockets are going to come up. The overshield will come up a bit later. It's about 40 something seconds now, so at this point, I mean, in another death cam instance here, I saw there was a guy weak underneath security and able to finish him, and the other player that was trying to finish him off for a double. So again, that's a really nice bit of play. See how important your death cam is in free-for-all, what you can see around your dead body. It's so important in free-for-all, to be honest, particularly on this map as well, because it's one of the smaller style maps, and definitely by paying attention to those instances, you can walk away with another double kill, and sometimes that can be the best play you can make, because you're stopping other people from getting kills, but you're also adding like 2 more to your kill count. So because of the play that I made there previously with getting that double kill from my death cam, I was a bit later to go for the overshield because I was then killed after that. Really good play. So I didn't have enough time to set up for the OB, but I thought it was still worth looking for, to be honest. And nothing was really lost there. I can afford to sacrifice a few lives now. At this point, I find the overshield player. So at this point, I know his overshield's a little bit off, a little bit weaker, like 3/4 he had. So I knew that I could just throw a grenade, whip out the AR, and spray him down, and then hopefully get a kill out of it by meleeing, and that did actually work out. So really nice use of using the geometry of the map to not get shot by him until I came out of cover, and that's a really nice bit of play. At this point, I know there's a guy weak, but I'm security and it's Reassure, and I just finish him off, and stole all the opportunities off him in this gameplay, and use him as well for my final kill of the match to win the game. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this gameplay. It's a really nice one against Reassure, champion free-for-all player from this season. Also, JoylessAtol5245, I think that's the numbers, was a really good player as well, an alternate account. If anyone knows who it is, please feel free to write in the comments. I would quite like to know who I was playing. Or do some detective work, try and find out who this is. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was definitely one of my favourite gameplays towards the end. Seeing as I was going up against Reassure, he's a good player. And yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this champion free-for-all matchup. The final 2 will also be against champion free-for-all players, and I can't wait to get to the final couple of episodes now for the season. This was Serenities, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.